Joining us now, somebody who works with the man, has worked with him, Link Lauren, a former senior advisor to Mr. Kennedy. Thank you so much for being here. Let's start with what do you think about Caroline Kennedy's comments?
Well, it's great to be with you, Jesse. I would not want to opine on Bobby's interpersonal relationships with his family. I think that'd be wildly inappropriate to do on national television, but I can only speak from my perspective. Working on the campaign, he was surrounded by family every single day. We had family members who volunteered on the campaign, who phone banked, who knocked on doors, who worked there every single day. You go to his home, there are family members asleep on every sofa, every couch, playing outside in the yard. So this notion that his family doesn't support him is antithetical to what I experienced. In Caroline Kennedy's video, I was also taken aback. She tried to weaponize his past issues with addiction from decades ago. He's been sober for decades. He has grit. He has authenticity. That's why he resonates with people. On our campaign, we actually made a documentary about addiction and recovery. I'm not sure she's seen it. So I found the video to be quite bizarre personally, Jesse.
Yeah, I don't know how much sway she's going to have. I do want to ask you this. If he says all the things tomorrow that reassure people about whatever hesitations they may have, whether it be about vaccines or abortion, if he says, all the right things, can we take him at his word? Because there's always the argument that people will say whatever they have to say to get the job. Is RFK Jr. like that?
If there's one thing I know about Bobby, he's not going to just tell you what you want to hear. He can't be blackmailed. He can't be bought off. If he could, he'd be much wealthier than he actually is. What he has to convey tomorrow is how dire the chronic disease epidemic is in this country. 90% of our healthcare costs go to chronic disease. We're spending about $4 trillion a year. Our kids are sicker than they've ever been before. So I understand they're going to bring up everything in the kitchen sink. It is going to be a bloodbath. Has Bobby been perfect his entire life? No. But that's why he resonates with people. People don't expect perfection. They want a warrior who will fight for their sick children in this country, and that's what he's going to do at HHS.
He is a big pick for Donald Trump, which is surprising to me that the Rupert Murdoch, opposition you're seeing. Why are we seeing that?
Well, I think this is a free country. We have free speech. Anytime you have a disruptor coming into a big government position, people are allowed to question. They're allowed to put you under a microscope. That's the American way. That's the process. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. So I can't wait to see how he expresses himself, who he's able to win over. I think there are going to be a lot of people who see him in a different light tomorrow because he's not this caricature, this kooky brainworm guy the media has made him out to be for so many years. And I saw it firsthand every single day on the campaign working with him.
A lot of these confirmation hearings, you say, it's more theater. They're not really going to say anything. It doesn't really matter. I actually think, personally, that his answers tomorrow will be very important and will weigh very heavily on the decisions of these senators. So we shall see. Link Lauren, appreciate you coming on, giving a little bit of inside perspective on RFK Jr. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.